Hi guys, so as I'm approaching my third and final year at Bournemouth Uni, I thought it'd be nice to have a little reflection and tell you some of the things that I wish I knew before I went to uni. I think the major thing that I was worried about before I came to uni was the size of the campus. I was worried that it was going to be so much bigger than my old school and that I was going to get lost. The whole idea of it kind of overwhelmed me. It is big, but it's nowhere near as scary as you think it might be. It's really, really easy to find your way around campus. All the rooms, they all have a little code to help you find it, and it's linked with your timetable. It's a really easy system, and they kind of go through it in a welcome talk. It's very, very easy to find your way around, and it's definitely not as big and scary as you think. Another thing that I was concerned about was meeting people, moving to a new place. I was how am I gonna make friends? How am I gonna get to know people? There are so many opportunities for you at uni to meet people, be it in your flat, at societies, on your course, even on nights out. There are so many ways for you to meet people that it would be near impossible for you to come away from your uni experience without any friends. The amount of diversity in the uni of people with different interests from different walks of life, you're gonna find a group of people that you click with. The other thing that you'll find is friendship groups change quite a lot, so the people that you hang out with in freshers, you won't necessarily be hanging out with at the end of your first year. People go on placements, people change course. There's so many things that shift around, specifically in first semester. So don't get freaked out if your friendship group sort of jumbles around a little bit. The other thing I was going to talk about is drinking. I feel like university culture has gained a reputation for big nights out, binge drinking. For someone that doesn't drink, that can be quite overwhelming. I didn't drink before I came to uni. In fact, I didn't drink during my freshers week, and it was completely fine. People are doing their own thing. They don't care whether you're drinking. Just do you and have fun. I had just as good a time as anyone else. Now I do drink, and that's just because I found drinks I like, but not drinking didn't affect my university experience at all. I would also say don't worry about trying to write everything down in your lectures, and pretty much all the PowerPoints are put online. So I would say focus more on what your professor is saying, and normally the professors will add in something extra when they're talking about the slides, so it's more worth your while just sitting, listening, understanding, letting it sort of soak in. You don't have to worry about reading everything as well. Best way to make sure that you get the information you need is firstly establishing the question that you're trying to answer in your essay, and then searching through books, searching for keywords, selecting the appropriate chapters, and also reading the abstracts and conclusions. So yeah, don't worry about reading every single bit of information. You can if you want to, but it will save you a lot of time if you read through the abstracts first and search for those keywords. As well as this, I'd also advise asking for help when you need it. It's definitely something that I started doing a lot more during second year. I think that's partly because I got to know the staff a lot more, so I feel more comfortable asking for help when I need it, but also because second year counts towards my degree, and so I really wanted to make sure that I was getting the best possible grades that I could. At the end of the day, your professors want you to do the best that you possibly can, and asking for help also builds up a good rapport between you and your professors, and it will help you sort of identify the professors that might be best to help you work through your final dissertation at the end. You also have a lot more free time at university, and this was something that I wasn't really aware of. I used to have free periods in my sixth form that I would use to revise, and I was kind of used to a couple hours a day max. And at uni, I now have days where I don't have any lessons at all, and I found that quite surprising, and I suddenly found that I needed to develop a lot more self-discipline in order to get myself to not waste that free time. You are paying for your university experience, so that was something that kind of motivated me to not waste it. However, I don't think you're just paying for the academic experience. Sure you are, but you're also paying for the environment you live in and to go out and explore the local area. So don't feel like you have to use your free time just to work. because equally going out and exploring the local area, doing your food shop, doing meal preps, that's still productive. I just really wanted to make sure that I made the most of my time and didn't spend all my time sat on my phone in my bed. So with that, I would definitely advise going out and exploring your city. I found actually that it helped me to feel more at home, specifically actually second year. Like, I didn't really suffer from homesickness that much, but in second year I definitely felt that my uni house became like a second home more than just somewhere that I lived to go to university, because we did go out and we explored the area a lot more, and because I got to know Bournemouth and the surrounding area so well, I gained a much deeper appreciation for the place. While I didn't really feel massively homesick, I definitely had my wobbles here and there, and that is completely normal. For some people their wobbles come in the first week, for some people their wobbles come second semester. I definitely had a bit of a freak out in the first week. I suddenly felt very lonely, and I was very aware of how far away from home I was. Having a conversation with one of my friends that evening, it turns out they were feeling exactly the same as me, and having spoken to a lot of my friends since, I think a lot of people felt very similar. I think it's also important to remember that not only are you now balancing your academic life, but you're also balancing cooking for yourself, budgeting. Some people even get a job at uni, a new social life and a new social circle. Like, it's very overwhelming. I also think it's really important to make time for yourself at university. This is something that I've got a lot better at during second year. First year I was so bad at prioritizing myself and my own free time. I spent all of my free time in the kitchen socializing, or I was out with course mates or my flatmates. I only went to my room to really sleep and work. That was it. You definitely need some free time, so I really recommend taking yourself away to your room for a little bit every day, maybe a couple times a week, however much you feel you need, and really establishing that sort of like free time for yourself. And finally, I just wanted to remind you not to compare yourself to others and their university experiences. Your friends from home and the friends you make at university, they're all going to be posting stuff on social media. I think it's so easy to sit there and compare your university experience to theirs, and you're on your own journey. Of course you're going to have completely different experiences, and that's what makes it so fun and so unique, is that you are having your own experience. So what people post on social media is just a highlight reel. I think a lot of people go around and say that university is some of the best years of your life, and I would agree, but they're not without their downs, and I think that's part of what makes them the best years of your life, because those downs help you grow so much as a person, and you learn so much from university. And university isn't just about those nights out, those parties. They're about the struggles you go through and the challenges that you face, and you come out the other side of university a much stronger and much better person. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!